Okay, so it's currently 32 degrees out. We are having an ice storm. I put together a little tiny pack just with an equip hammock, a tube, and some straps. I could have gone lighter on any of those things, but to give you an idea, this isn't a laundry bag. It's a nice way to carry it. It's 3 pounds, 11 ounces. And I'm going to go out to the park and set this thing up in a woods area and get toasty warm. I'll start the video again then. So just to make this clear, we are in an ice storm. The schools were closed completely today. Everything is completely coated in ice. It's a freezing day and a good layer of crunchy, slippery ice. So I'm just taking one tube today, that's all. Walking out. We have Tyler Park right across the street. So just a 5 to 10 minute walk to a nice little wooded, completely enclosed wooded area with stream and all. It's a state park, so it's got miles and miles of trails, but a nice little hammock hanging area within just a couple minutes. Okay, so this is the general area. I'm gonna hang the hammock. We've got lots of ice here. Just want to do a quick little crossing, and then there's a deer path back here. And it's raining. So I'm not gonna get a whole lot of protection from my coat. Let's find a nice area. It's clear. I do this in the wintertime because I don't want to be back here in the ticks when the weather's nice. But nice and clear. It's a bushwhacking area. So area, there's another little creek back here, just a small one. There are a little stand of trees back to the back. I've only been back here a couple times, but I've been wanting to put a hammock up here for a while. Sort of secluded area. It's a nice place. And find my way through this stuff. Seems. There we go. This way. I'm stuck on prickers as I go back. Let's try this. There we go. Much better. Sort of another little trail back here. Game trail of some sort. I can stomp through without having to use any tools. Haha. There we go. These couple of trees will work. Push the vine out of the way. Looks like maybe some animals are using that to scrape against. I'd imagine that because it's taller than I am. We don't have any things like that here. So, nice secluded area. I really like this spot. So I'm going to set up now and I'll get some video of it hung up. So what I did here was just push the vine back behind the tree. Big vine that was draping down. And I just got a couple cheap little straps. You know, I could have lightened this load quite a bit. And I just figure eight knot using my normal setup. I've got this cheap equip hammock, which is heavy, but it's nice and strong and sturdy. So, you know, I could have cut the weight of this down significantly by using a different hammock. And by getting, if I did that, I could use a smaller bag. Well, this bag is only about a pound, but I could have used something that was just a couple ounces. I have my normal way of attaching, which is just to tie a knot. I got a bunch of videos about this, but I just tie a knot onto here. I'm going to let the camera down because I have all these things in my arms, keeping everything from getting wet. And it takes me about 10 seconds to tie the knot, and I can adjust it as needed, even with gloves on. And I'm going to slip the tube over it. Should take a minute or so and be hanging. Okay, so I got the initial hang here, and I just want to show, I've done a bunch of videos on this, but I just keep a little pull tab here so I can readjust. Now that I've got the general setup, I figured out how long I need the lines. I can just pull that out, retie it. Takes all of less than 5 seconds. So I'm gonna redo that now. Have both hands free and get in the tube. Okay, so this is it. I redid the knot up here. Just another pull tab, really easy to do. Takes me literally 5 seconds to pull this down. I've attached the tube here. In this case, since it's only about right around freezing right now, I don't need a lot of protection. I can sort of put it around the end. Normally, I'll pull the tube all the way up here, and I use a tensionable knot here so I can loosen that and tighten it. And that way, if I pull on the tube, it just serves to tighten it more, and it won't move around. And I keep that usually anchored up a little bit. So I've got everything completely enclosed around the line, around the suspension line. And then, what's really cold, I have the other tube coming down here and going over. When it's super cold, I have two of these just sort of doubled up. They get stored all as one unit, all 3 layers of them, and I just kind of pull them apart as I need, and they roll up nice and tight. I made a video of that too. And so on this side, I'm just going to pull this over me, and that's more than enough for a day like this. This actually should probably come down a little bit farther, so I have a little kind of the same opening on each side. And it's more than enough to keep me warm in a day like this. So I'm going to spend a little time here. Just going to do is I sit in the hammock and then come back, and I got my shoes on right now, but I know this sounds crazy loud on the video, but it's not that loud. And I'm hearing pulling the tube down around me, over me, and on the side. So it's that easy. It's raining out there, but I'm totally comfy. So, you can hear the rain. It's actually ice coming down. Like I said, the kids had a day completely off school. It was bad enough conditions that they actually closed the school. They don't do that around here very often, so up here now, so I've got enough room up here. It goes almost all the way up to the opening. I can tighten that up and just pull on that cord pull on the cord, and if I want some fresh air, I can come out. But it is raining pretty good right now, so I'm going to stay in here. That's it. I'll check back in after I've settled in for a while. Okay, so let me show you an example of the kind of thing that happens with Mylar. With the tape for that. Tape. Over here, I got a new one. This particular unit has been used maybe 50 times, well over 40 times, I'm not sure. I know I've done at least 40 nights with this. And so, it gets crinkly. It's Mylar. There's plastic in here, so it's not like a typical Mylar bag. You can see it sort of stops. It acts as a ripstop, the plastic does. The Mylar is sort of attached to the plastic, and it's got a honeycomb structure that makes it insulative. And so, there's one. I'll just take a piece of packing tape when I get home, and I don't expect that that'll really rip anymore. This has been used so many times. I'm sure at this point it's pretty fragile. But for 30 bucks, it's less than $1 a use. I'm happy with that, and I keep using this one over and over. I'm sure I've got 50 uses from this at this point. I have a couple of them, so I'm not sure which one's which, but they all have at least 40 uses. So I just pull a piece of tape over that, use duct tape, whatever. Packing tape's a little bit lighter. So if you're going to go on a trip with these, bring some Bring some tape with you. I've used Scotch tape before even. Packing tape's a little stronger. Duct tape, of course, stronger but heavier. So, yeah, comfortable in here. Plenty of space. A little roof over my head. Started raining a bit a while ago, but totally comfortable. My coat is soaking wet because I didn't put a raincoat on. And I'm actually getting really hot right now. The weather is exactly freezing. So it's 32 degrees. And it's hot in here. With the coat on, it's a little too much. I'm gonna calm down. I walked over here and sort of settled in and see how cozy I get. Just wanted to point out, I did redo that adjustable knot. I left maybe between 8 inches and a foot, somewhere in there, from the end. So I got a nice little opening there, get some fresh air, and that really allows me to open this, close this end way down. Tighten it, and if I really want to tighten that, I put a little bow in the knot, and it keeps it locked in. So plenty of fresh air. I can feel it's cold out there, but it is not cold in here. So this should give you an idea what it looks like. And again, this is just a single tube because I'm only hanging out here for a little while. It's just around freezing. You can see my breath, I think. Not sure if that's showing up on camera, but it's cold. And I just spent, I don't know, probably half hour, 45 minutes hanging out in there. Took my jacket off. It's been raining off and on, and totally cozy, dry. Of course, I'm getting a little bit of water on the ends, but that's not really affecting me. So over here, really not a problem. Just on the very ends. Sort of tuck that in as I'm walking away. But there's some water, of course, forming there, but not soaking down into me. And if I was going to stay out here, of course, I'd put something over that, block the wind a little bit more. Maybe a poncho or just a plastic bag or something over the end. Okay, so I just took a little hike, and it is cold out here. Hands got freezing outside, and I did this, but I realized while I was doing it, I should probably make a quick little video. I came back, and this thing, it's been rained on now for over an hour, so it was full of water. And the nice thing about it is just shake it off, and you can see that water just kind of comes right off. So before I put it back in the bag, I don't know if I'm getting any of that, but it comes right off. So what normally would be a lot of sopping wet tarps and maybe some wet other cloth is here just easily removed in a couple seconds. Do this as much as I can before I put it in the bag. That's basically dry. If I really wanted to get it super dry, take a towel. But this was just a quick little demo trip. I thought it'd be nice to kind of show this since I'd post something about it. So if you have questions, let me know. Hope this helps someone. And also, by the way, now I just pull this tab, pulls that knot out, and whole thing comes down. Same thing on the other end. I'm just going to roll this up, stick it all as a single roll inside my little backpack, and take it home. Hardly anything to take down when I get home. I'm going to fix a couple little things like this. Got another little rip there. We'll tape on it, hang it up, dry it out. It'll be dry in an hour or two, and get all the any moisture that's been collecting on the inside. Able to dry out. Just open the tubes all the way, hang them, and they dry out completely very quickly. So really quick and easy to set up and use and take down and keep clean and blah blah blah. Very, very simple to use. Nice, comfortable thing that would normally take a lot of setup, a lot of preparation, a lot of time, a lot of frustration afterwards, a lot of cleaning, and there's just none of that with these things. Super easy to use. Okay, so that took less than a minute. So I popped it in the bag and I can crunch this down so it's nice and small. I mean, this is tiny. I didn't do any folding. I didn't do any, special wrapping. I just rolled it up. I took it down off the tree, rolled it in here, pulled the other strap off, put it in there, and done. Never touched the ground. Just really quick. 1 minute. Super light. What I'm going to do is make another video, kind of bringing this as light as possible. I got a bag that weighs 1 pound, and I got a hammock that weighs over 1 pound, and take some ultralight stuff, put this down. I think I can get it down below 2 pounds, or at least right around 2 pounds, for just this setup. Now to water filter some food, some other little things to make a trip nice, and you got a real winter setup for less than 4 pounds. It's nice. All done. That was fun.